Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're a returning favorite, welcome back. So today I have a Bath & Body Works review for you of the Perfect Spring right there. This is a new candle for 2019 spring. This first showed up at test stores in mid-December and right before Christmas, we saw in stores, particularly White Barn stores, we saw a bunch of candles from this collection and the Sweet Shop 2.0 collection and the Black and White collection, which has Water Hyacinth in it, and Garden Greenery. We saw a lot of those candles from that collection, not necessarily those candles, showing up in store. There were $15.50, as they always are leading up to Christmas. And then some annual sales started, and boom, not on sale. Only select 3-wick candles. So, happy to see that this did pass test. As far as test candles go, from what I can tell, everything that was testing in test stores early to mid-December indeed passed test. Two exceptions, not really exceptions, but Water Hyacinth and Garden Greenery are unfortunately online only, which does kind of suck because I've never ordered from Bath & Body Works online, but from stories I've heard, people tell me, the experience tends to be negative. Candles come shattered all the time, especially Candle Day orders. A lot of those came shattered and they couldn't replace them because they were sold out already. So, you know, I have my issues with it. So, but I did get my hands on a Water Hyacinth from a test store, and I haven't burned it yet because I was like, I don't know if it's going to pass or not. So it did pass. So I am going to burn it. I'm going to review it, and then I'll have to get some more on sale. So, such is life. New mailer came out today, 20% off starting January 22nd, 21st, January 21st up until February 17th or so. So we should see in there. So let's get into it. So this is the Perfect Spring. We have, it's a label on a label basically. So this green watercolor type thing is a label, and then the White Barn is a label, I think, on, yeah, it's a label on top of that. 3 wicks, no issue with the burn whatsoever. I'll get into that in a second here. Fragrance notes on this are spring air, fresh grass, apple blossom with essential oils. And my code on this one is 8351 AGA3 2450. Typically on sale. This one, let me get into it. It's potent. It is extremely potent. This is one of the strongest Bath & Body Works candles I have ever burned. In the winter here, this candle, it needs to have a window open or something, because it is potent. And I don't know if it's potent in a good way or a bad way, because I'm kind of torn on the scent. When I first saw this, I was like, you know, it sounds good. It's got a great label. It has notes of fresh grass and spring air. But there's something off-putting on it. So there is like that fresh ozone, dewy greenery type note in here. But it's not really a floral candle. It's not a green candle per se. It's fresh. But it's not... I'd go more fresh than floral on this. There's a little bit of that apple blossom note when it burns. So it's sort of like a fresh, clean apple candle, but not too much apple, if that makes sense. But there is just something not cleaner-like to it, but it's, I don't know. It might be how they interpret the spring air and the fresh grass, but as far as strength and throw, I mean, 9 all the way. This could even be a 10 if I gave 10s. But this is just super strong, super intense, super everything on it. Now, the burn, so it did burn fine. However, I didn't burn as far as I wanted to because it's just so damn potent. But this had like the thin wicks, and they start to soot after almost 2 hours because they get the mushroom tops on them there. And there was some soot, or some, yeah, not really, but some debris of the wicks going in there. I did trim these after the first burn. And second burn, I left them up here so you can kind of see what's going on there. Not the thick wicks of, what candle do I have here that has thick wicks on it? So this is linen and lavender I'm working on here. Those are the thicker wicks. Now this is a good candle. This is a linen and lavender. This is a good one there. So, as far as spring air goes, I mean, smell it in store, see if you like it. To me, it's interesting. I'll probably keep it and wait till it gets a little warmer out and burn it with the windows open, just because it lingers too. So like, I even had this going in the basement to see how strong it was, and it came up to the main floor and even onto the second floor. So it is a very, very intense, strong candle there. So that is the perfect spring. So news today is, oh gosh, I don't know, January 16th, 17th when I'm releasing this. Summer test candles are out already. They might be test candles, they might not be. No one really kind of knows if they are or not, but they are showing up in test stores. They could be there for a week and we'll see them next week. Who knows? That's just kind of how Bath & Body Works has been rolling lately. They are releasing candles in test stores, and 2-3 weeks later they're in nationwide stores. Some interesting things are the labels, 360 degree wraparound labels. Very, and it's like a tropical collection, very reminiscent on some of these labels of the Homeworks early spring 2018, when Harry did those tropical scents, you know, like oh gosh, I just got a couple of them there, but like Sea Breeze, there's one of them, Kiwi Margarita. They all have that, like, that feel, that destination feel. So interesting. So if you're on Instagram, check them out. People are posting them all over. I'm sure they'll be out soon nationwide. We still need to get a sale on the spring stuff. So SAS does end on the 17th, so it does end earlier than anticipated, thankfully. It's only like by 3 or 4 days. So we should see a candle sale on all candles within the next week or so. So I guess so. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe down below, and I'll be back with more candle reviews. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.